Swami Vivekananda's vision of scientific rejuvenation of India. We primarily know Swamiji as a religious leader who preached Vedanta in India and abroad, but he was a, a humanist par excellence, and as a humanist, he had eclectic or extensive curiosity in all matters of human importance. Among all his interest, his admiration for Western science is a subject of study by itself. India in the eyes of Swamiji. Every nation has something unique about its existence, her individuality. A nation survives by what it contributes. Religion and spirituality is the backbone of India, and herein lies her individuality. Devoid of it, India is bound to die. Religion must be assisted by adequate ventures in science, according to Swamiji. Religion is blamed for two prime reasons. Firstly, it is unscientific, and secondly, that one has to exercise one's belief to practice religion. The dichotomy suggested by scriptures endorse the former, taking the traditional meaning of science to be search without and religion to be search within. Swamiji says science and religion will meet and shake hands. Swamiji's method. In a meditative state, he realized microcosm and the macrocosm are built on the same plan. The microcosm must bear testimony to the macrocosm and the macrocosm to the microcosm. Physical truth must have its counterpart in the internal world, and the internal world must have its verification outside. Age of reasoning in religion. With the advent of enlightenment in Europe, worship of reason divorced people from worship of religious traditions, and this gave birth to Western science. Swamiji took that very mantle of reason and forged a happy marriage with religious traditions, giving it, as it were, a double reinforcement. At the time of Swamiji, scientists believed universe to be eternally static. Yet Swamiji stated in an ambiguous term that space and time cannot be but relative. Time begins with mind, and space also is in the mind. Causation cannot stand without time. Time, space, and causation are therefore in the mind. Evolution versus involution. Contrary to survival of the fittest theory, there is no tendency found in the perfected humans to rise higher and grow stronger by the destruction of others. There we find sacrifice instead. The more one can sacrifice, the greater he is. Thus, the theory of evolution must be compounded with the theory of involution, and its ramification is beautifully phrased as Buddha is an evolved mollusk, and a mollusk is an involved Buddha. Life is one, and the revelation is awe inspiring. According to Swamiji's words, if you are to live at all, you must adjust yourself to the times. If you are to live at all, we must be a scientific nation. Intellectual power is only a force. Swamiji and Jagdish Chandra Bose. Professor J.C. Bose was an admirer of Swamiji. Bose, who made remarkable discoveries in radio communication and plant biology, was actively supported by Swamiji's Western disciple, Sister Nivedita. But for the timely intervention of Swamiji, India would have lost a high ranking physicist in J.C. Bose, a man who was 60 years ahead of time. Swamiji and JN Tata. Swamiji was sailing from Yokohama in Japan to Vancouver in Canada in 1893, and Jamshedji Tata was on way to attending Chicago World Fair. In their mutual conversation, Swamiji pointed out to Tata there are two aspects to challenge of putting up a steel plant: manufacturing technology and science of steel. Former could be imported, but latter had to be researched at home. Swamiji believed in the growth of an ascetic spirit of India and a research institute of science for India. Swamiji discerned the importance of institutions to undertake indigenous research in science. If Indian industries were to take off and be capable of independent flight, it must be powered by science, and technology based in is in this country, according to Swamiji. Swamiji mentions the contribution of the pioneer in science, Brahmagupta, Charaka, Shushruta, Bhaskara, Aryabhatta, and their likes. He visualized India's preordained destiny on taking on the mantle of the world's leadership in every sphere. Swamiji called for self reliance in science and technology and wrote from Chicago in 1894. The Hindu mind went on its own directions and produced the most marvelous results.